Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Friday, January 16th, 2015. And just as a reminder, there will not be a video on Monday because the markets are closed. There may be a video of another subject matter, but it will not be a daily scan. So I guess the proper way to say that is there will not be a daily scan video on Monday. I guess that covers everything. All right. Yesterday's announcements, jobless claims missed by a tad, but not by much. Producer price index, I want to just take a peek at that just right quick. And look at the chart. You can see here there's all sorts of numbers here, and what do they really mean? Well, there's always this, what's producer price index, or the inflation for producers, I guess you might say. They split it up between overall, and then they take food and energy out. So if they take food and energy out, just looking at the numbers, because energy has, well, we all know oil has declined significantly in the last month or so. So we know that if you take those out of the picture, you take energy out of the picture, you get one thing, but if you take food out of the picture, I wish they had one where they just took energy out. Or they just did food. Because food, everything else being, okay, you need food. People absolutely do need food. They don't need an iPhone. They don't need a new blanket if they got a blanket. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with that? You don't need a new car if the one that you got runs, You may want one, but do you need one? So that's the way that I wish that they would show it. But I think there's something revealing if you look at this graphically. Now, the dark blue line here is the producer price index overall. If you take food and energy out of the picture, you get a lot of gray bars here popping up above the zero line. A lot of them. I'm saying that probably since, I would say, the middle of this year, that any increase in the price of food is being offset by a decrease in the price of energy. So overall, I would say the gray bars are watts, and the blue line is a combination of wants and needs. So you can say, all right, so for this quarter, for December, not for the quarter, but for December, everything is costing less. Yeah, unless you've been to the grocery store lately. I would say that you could say that, but energy has taken such a deep dip and affected this line so much this month and the last month. Anyway, I think you know where I'm going with that. I don't know how to conclude that except to say that the number is slightly deceptive, and we're not out of the woods yet, I would say. So for today, we have the consumer price index at 830 and industrial production at 915. Consumer sentiment at 955 and the Treasury International Capital at 4, which I have no idea what that is. Maybe I'll take a look at it and try to figure out what it's might be telling us. Okay, stocks drop enough to turn technician all out bullish. Okay. Really? Okay, so contrarian traders, it's time to buy is what I guess they're saying. Yeah. The Swiss are really knocking it up here pretty good. So, anyway, across the ponds in Asia, pretty solidly bearish where it is bearish, and a couple of bullish exchange indexes there, and in Europe pretty much bearish across the board there. Alright, here however we are definitely going to, well, right now I wouldn't say that we're going to open down. I would say right now it looks like as though we're going to open down. Gold is down $6.60 overnight, still at $12.58. Oil is up at $47. It might be creeping close to that $50 mark. And the dollar is up to 92.715. The euro dollar is at $1.16. Wasn't it $1.17 yesterday? Whoa, that's pretty hefty there. What else do we normally look at? That's usually about it. Lots of people look at the VIX. VIX is kind of high. At least it's above its 14 and 15 where it's been for quite a while throughout last year. But for right now, it's up a tad, which is gives us a little bit extra juice in our options trades. Helps us to stay a little bit further away from the strike if that's what our intention is. And what did I do yesterday? Google and Netflix, and went back into SPXPM again. And this time I did it in actually 2 non-IRA accounts. And we'll take a look at those. I'm not even sure that I drew anything on the chart on these, so we'll check that out. It's just for today anyway. Neither one of these are in the money right now, so that's good. They're not profitable at this time, but at least they're not in the money. So we're at 505 call, and Google's at 504, and Netflix we have a 325 call, and the price right now is 323. Apparently it's trading right now. Google is not. Netflix is. They must have traded a couple of shares here, I'm guessing. Alright, so let's just run into this thing real quick. Start out with Apple. Apple hit our limit on our good till cancel limit order that we had in. Apple, yeah. And we had it in at 15 cents, so we made 24 cents on that one. ABX we'll check on Monday. Amazon. Also, Amazon, was that another one that closed yesterday? Amazon, yes. And that we had a limit order in at 20 cents on that, so we made 64 cents. And a reminder, the Apple, I had 2 lots on that, so that 24 cents is really 48 cents. Boeing, probably still can't figure out where it's going. Where's Boeing going? Baba, another bad day for Baba. Can't get an entry even on it. It's so bad. Just give us a little bit of a something here. Something. Give us something, Baba. It's getting so low now. May end up dropping off my list. Baidu. Yeah, we had a trade on that. Actually, well, I'm not going to trade today, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to be trading today at all. So I'm not even going to put anything on my list that I post out on YouTube. But, and I sure would like to see this even get above 20% to give me an entry. It's like a freight train here going downhill. Chipotle. Chipotle I don't think is going to give us an entry. We had it on our list yesterday for a bull put and didn't even give us a break here. So I don't know. We're just continue to look at it. We'll keep the target in here. I may put this on the list for today. No, I'm not going to put anything. I said I wasn't going to put anything on the list, so I'm not going to. Costco. Yeah, we were looking for a bull put, and now we've changed our mind over to a bear call, so we'll take that alert off of there. And we'll have to wait a little while for that one, see if it matures a tad. Here's the Dow, at least from a mini perspective, around 17,321. Is that what it's at? 17,212 right now. So we have to wait for a new candle here. Probably going to have a nice little gap down here. Gold. Big pop yesterday. Looked at rolling, covered call, and took a pass on it. This push up here, this gap up, just made it way too expensive to even think about rolling in it. And it is March, so it's quite a ways away. I believe it's March. Let's see here. Yes, it's March, so we got quite a bit of time left on that one. So let's see. Let's have that data work for us. We had Google on alert here, and did get in on Google. I'll draw it in here. Hang on. But watch this. All of a sudden, it's going to instantly appear. Bam. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So here's our short right here. Probably going to be okay. We got anything going on? 125 shares down at 500 or 502.50. 502. Yeah, 502.50. Well, anyway, that's close enough. Looks promising. LinkedIn. Check to make sure we're recording. LinkedIn is not giving us an opportunity to get in. Started a new downtrend here on the weekly and on the daily. Let's look at NDX. MNX is the same, basically. Not giving us an opportunity to jump in here. Netflix, we got in on Netflix yesterday, and let me draw that one in. There she is. Our short is right here. Anything going on? Yeah, we have 136 shares. Actually, looks like it's going to give us a little bit of a pop today. Well, that's not so good, is it? We'll see how that works out. Why is it something that's in a very strong downtrend, the market's down, it decides it wants to move up? Come on. Give me a break. All right, well, let's take a peek at so far this week here. It's looking pretty good. These are the ones that I have closed so far this week. We're up to only being down $31 at this point. Don't believe this number because it's negative right now. And the calculation doesn't take into account any negativity. What was I saying? Yeah, it's looking pretty good this week. This sheet is not up on my blog yet. But anyway, Netflix may be a little bit of a problem today. We'll have to take a look at that. OEX S&P 100 cash index, not giving us an opportunity to enter there as well, or either. Priceline, not giving us an opportunity to get in. Very strong downtrend. The Russell, we were wondering about the Russell, if it was going to give us a direction or not. Lo and behold, on the weekly we have a PPS down, and we have a crossover of these two moving averages. So maybe we can say here now that, yeah, we would be interested, or at least I would, I don't know about you, but interested in getting in here if we get something to come up there and give us an entry. SPXPM, doesn't matter, either or, doesn't like really matter. But I did have a limit order in on this yesterday at 50%, and I changed it because it was moving down so strongly. I changed it, and now today I think I'm going to see if I can get down to that nickel. Maybe at the open or soon after the open, and get out for no cost, actually. And you know how that is. I buy back the short if it's worth less than a nickel. And let's see what it is worth right now. The short is currently at $2.92. So I'll see if it can get down close to a nickel, and then I can buy it back for no transaction costs whatsoever and take nearly 100% profit. I like that. If things continue the way that they are over here. You know, I'll get out at 20 cents too. I mean, I collected $1.75 on that, so if I can get out at 20 cents, I'm very happy. That's two of them too. All right, Tesla. And Tesla gapped down at the open yesterday, then had a pretty decent day. At least ended up slightly, wait a minute, slightly positive? No, looking at, I didn't see this one here. Yeah, Tesla's a little bit in trouble. This might be an entry here. As a matter of fact, I would consider it as an entry on Tesla. Possible day trade. This could be a day trade. I'm going to undo what I said. I take back what I said. This might be a day trade. So I'm going to actually put an alert on this. I'm going to call this an alertable trade. And if it moves down, I'm going to get in for a day trade. So I'm going to put that in the alertable category. And that is for today. Okay. Take back what I said. I usually do. All right. Visa definitely giving us a very strong downtrend, so we can throw a Target in here. All right, so that's it for this week. I guess we'll be talking to you on Tuesday. So good luck today. Good luck for this week. I hope everybody ended up profitable. Have a great weekend, and above all, happy trading.